seats here, and I normally go in this chair with my helmet up here, and we can watch things from the front. And normally we have the iPad here to watch the races and the drink. Nothing special in there. And the lads have just arrived by bike for this race. Yeah, Niels and Vita don't live very far away. You can show out the window. There's Niels there. We'll go to Instraven now. Zesties. Yes, really dry one. It's rained quite a bit in Belgium, but not enough to make this course muddy. So the mud's quite kind of sandy, so I think it's just drained really well. Yeah, on the Griffos, what do you think? On the Griffos, more pressure because it's so rough as well. Like you're just getting bounced about all the time. So on the low pressures, it doesn't feel so nice. Yeah, it's gonna be a super tight race. Like it's just not very technical, so there's not really gonna be anywhere to make a difference physically or technically. So I think that's gonna make it pretty hard. Like it'll just be like a big long line of 20 guys, and positioning is gonna be super important. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's not ideal for me, but that's how it is. Every course is different. So yeah, get into it.
I know how to handle that, boss.
say about it really. Yeah, it's not the most enjoyable experience racing at the level I'm at the moment, especially on a course like today when it's so flat out, and if you're not really in a group, you're just making everything harder for yourself. So my top end's not quite good enough to really hold the wheels. So, and it was not technical at all. It was like just a bit technical all the time, but more importantly, it was just like really punchy. So yeah, there wasn't. Yeah, I've some of these races I just have to show up to, do what I can, and then move on to the next thing and keep training and keep working towards getting back to where I should be. But yeah, had some good chats with team staff and whatever, and they know the plan that I'm on as well, and I just have to be patient with it because with the physical shape I got myself to, it's not going to be just 2 weeks until I get back to a decent level. It's going to be more like 4, 5, 6 weeks, which we have time for and which what we're working towards. But it's just not that fun riding around when you're off the back of the groups with everyone watching and stuff. But it's part of it. It's not all. They're not all good days. So. But yeah, I'm enjoying the bike in between the races and trying to get the most out of the race I can. If I turn up to a race feeling like a 6 out of 10, I want to get 6 out of 6 in the race. Get as much out, give as best I can on the day, which some days harder than others. I felt like last weekend in Neil, just the course suited me a little bit more, so I didn't. The difference in level wasn't as clear, whereas today, course wasn't that great. I probably wasn't that great, so it just doesn't look that good on paper going around and getting 23rd or 24th or whatever. But then you look at the top 20, it's all very good guys, so it's I was chatting to Chris Walters after, and we were saying, like, even in a race like today, if you're even just 2% or 5% away from your best, you're going to be struggling. You're going to be really put on the limit, and I'm a bit more than 5% away from where I need to be, so it makes sense that that's how hard it felt. It's just I then have control over how hard that is mentally for me to take. I control how much weight I put on a result like that. And the good thing about cyclocross is that it's always, there's always another race. There's always a race tomorrow or next week, so things move quite quickly. But not enjoying the racing isn't that, it's not a perfect scenario. But the idea is that go through some tougher races so that you can then be better in other races. So part of it. And on to X2O Trophy and Hammer tomorrow. Course should be a bit better for me, a bit muddier. I quite like that track, done well there before, and just another race to I can obviously every race you can get a bit better from, like training race. But just another opportunity, a step closer to December and to January where I have some bigger goals. So now it's just a bit of a tricky period to work through and get better, and enjoy the bits in between. Obviously I enjoy being at the races still and seeing the fans and my colleagues and guys on the bus and everything. It's good fun, but 80% of the enjoyment is weighted on the actual race. So if the race doesn't go well, then that's the kind of main part of it, which I don't think that says anything wrong with that. I think it's a good thing because that's what I'm here for, is to race. But just gotta, it is what it is on these days. So just keep moving. Anything else?
Shall I stop now recording?
Yeah.
Three-way tie at the top. Blue, Joe and Sean all have 15 points.
Should have like a